up? Welcome back to another episode. My name is Eddie Bear, and we all have been waiting for it. DJI finally decided to give the Mavic a new firmware update, and what was included, we all were very surprised. The Quickshot Modes we already knew from the DJI Spark. Today I will show you all the new Quickshot features that were included in the last firmware update, and I will also show you the new automatic home point update that was also included in the last firmware update. But before we get to all that nice footage, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure to check out my written articles at eddie-bear.com. So let's get to it.
Let's begin by opening up the Intelligent Flight Mode menu marked by the controller on the left side. From here we can choose the mode Quickshot. After you selected the Quickshot mode, you get a prompt that the camera settings were adjusted for active track. Since I want the smoothest footage possible, I'm switching back the camera to manual. The biggest difference with the Quickshot modes in the Mavic compared to the Spark is that you can adjust your flying speed. In order to initialize the active track part of the Quickshot mode, you need to draw a square around yourself. By the way, the Spark also has a circle around you mode, but they kinda decided not to include it with the Mavic. When you tap on the Quickshot mode itself, you get a little preview what it does. And since I'm going to show you all the three, let's start with the Dronie. Set your flight speed, and in order to start the launch countdown, just tap on the square.
3, 2, 1.
And here you go, the Dronie starts automatically. The Mavic is flying backwards in a constant speed and will keep you in the middle of the frame. Also notice that the Mavic stops automatically every recording, and it will automatically launch a new recording when the Quickshot mode is initialized. When the final point of the Quickshot is reached, the Mavic will automatically stop the recording and it will return back to you. But a big difference to the Spark, the Mavic is coming back way quicker than the Spark did. The Spark was so slow when it was returning that you almost could go and grab a cup of coffee. Next up is the Helix Quickshot mode. Draw it on a square around yourself, select Helix, watch the preview, hit OK, adjust the travel speed to your liking, and hit go.
3, 2, 1.
Personally, I like the Helix the most. It gives you one of the most epic viewpoints you can get out of the Quickshot modes. It starts an automatic spiral around you, and the longer it goes, the further it moves away and the higher it gets. And as you can see in the controller preview on the right bottom corner, it is keeping you in the middle of the frame all the time. Also, the Helix Quickshot mode is the longest Quickshot of them all. It takes about 45 seconds to travel along the predefined route. And again, when it's finished, it will automatically stop the recording and it will slowly get back to you. But slowly is way faster than with the Spark still. Now let's get to the last Quickshot mode, which will be the Rocket. And again, draw a square around yourself, watch the preview, hit OK, and hit the go
3,
and watch the countdown.
2, 1.
The Rocket is the second longest Quickshot mode because it takes the Mavic about 27 seconds to reach its highest point. With the Rocket Quickshot, you definitely need to check the clearance above you because the drone will rise 60 meters and you cannot define the end height of this mode. Unfortunately, the recording of the image of the controller was a bit laggy, so you cannot see the height of the drone until the last moment. And like with all the other modes, it will automatically stop the recording when it's finished and it will come back down to you. I'm really glad that DJI decided to implement those Quickshot features also for the Mavic, because it was a real disappointment when we learned of these modes with the Spark and we didn't see anything like it would come with a firmware update. And since I promised you a little preview of the automatic home point update, let's get to this neat feature. First of all, you need to activate the dynamic home point feature in the menu. For this, select the three dots on the top right corner. Then select the main controller settings, and there you have it on the second point, the Enable Dynamic Home Point. In order to test the new dynamic home point feature of the Mavic, you need to select one of the active track features. So for this, go back to the Intelligent Flight Modes menu and select Active Track. And as you already know it from the Quickshot features, you need to draw a square around yourself, and in this example you can see that it is not always working depending on your background, so sometimes you need to give it a second try.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
And here's the first difference. The moment the Mavic recognizes you as the tracked object, it automatically sets its home point for you. The home point will not be updated every few seconds, it will only be updated if the Mavic traveled far enough. Since I'm just walking forwards, not much is happening, but after I started the rotation of the Mavic, it will travel way more and it will automatically start to update its home point.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
And these updates will now happen
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
within every few meters.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So these updates will continue until you hit stop.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
But if you are on an object like a boat or something,
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
and the Mavic is losing the sight of you,
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
it will hover in its place and at least won't go home.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So this is a big improvement to the previous features.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Okay, I know today's footage wasn't as beautiful as promised, but what do you think about the new features? Is this something you are going to use? Hit me up in the comments and tell me below. I think the new features, especially with the Quickshot modes, are a really cool addition to DJI's feature repository, because this is the proof that DJI continuously is improving their software and the features of their drones. Also, we have some more and better options with the DJI Mavic compared to the Spark, because with this one we are able to control the flight speed. With the Spark you only can start the feature and you can stop it, but you're not able to define how fast your drone has to go when they are doing their quickshot thing. The dynamic home point feature is something you will really enjoy if you're a lot outside, you're cycling or you're on your motorcycle and you don't want your drone to go all the way back to its original home point if it's losing its connection or something happens. So this is a really nice addition, but I would rather see it locked to the controller instead of the drone. In this way it would at least track you, and if it's losing you it won't just land or hover in place, so it will follow you, or it would have been following you if this feature would be available. So DJI, if you're listening in, please implement an addition to the dynamic home point feature. Also, DJI did some tweaking in the last firmware update with the normal picture style. They made it more vivid, but I personally are filming all my footage in D-Log, so I haven't tested it yet. But if you guys are interested in something like this, or if you want to keep up with my work and see whatever I do next, if I test new features, new gadgets, or do unboxing stuff, hit me up in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.